everybody, this is our lesson on how to play our beginner band tune called Merrily We Roll Along. This is very similar to another song in our beginner packet called Mary Had a Little Lamb, and they're different in just one little spot, so I want to see if you can figure out where that spot is. You're going to need to know 3 notes to play this song, so let's review those notes right now. It's always a good idea to take a longer song and break it down into shorter phrases to practice one at a time. Merrily We Roll Along has 8 measures, so we're going to break it down into 4 phrases of 2 measures each. Let's look at phrase 1. In the first measure, we have 4 quarter notes, which are played 1 sound per beat, like this. Ta, 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 ta. Then in the second measure, we have 2 quarter notes and a half note. And we know that a half note is 2 beats of sound. So measure 2 sounds like this. Ta, ta, ta. Let's practice phrase 1. Now let's look at phrase 2, the next 2 measures. You might notice that the rhythm in both measures is the same. It's 2 quarter notes and a half note. So phrase 2 is going to sound like this. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Let's practice phrase 2. Now, phrase 3, our next 2 measures, and you might notice that these 2 measures are exactly the same as our first 2 measures that we learned in the song, phrase 1. So let's practice phrase 3. Now we're at phrase 4, the final 2 measures of the song, and we can see it starts with 4 quarter notes, ta, 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 and the last measure has a whole note. We know we're going to hold our whole note for 4 counts or 4 foot taps. Let's try phrase 4. Alrighty, so now we've practiced the 4 shorter phrases of the song. We're going to try to put them all together and play the full song. Now to get us started, we're going to hear a metronome click that goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we play. So let's go through our steps to get ready to play. First, you want to be sitting or standing tall with your feet flat on the floor and good posture. Next, make sure you're holding your instrument with proper playing position. Get your fingers and your hands ready to play the first note. Remember your correct band face or your embouchure. And just before you play, you're going to take a deep breath through your mouth, set your band face, and play. Okay, let's give it a try. Now, in order to play this song perfectly, you're probably going to have to go back and review some of the phrases one at a time. Remember, your goal is to keep a steady beat and play with a good sound. If you're having any trouble with your instrument or maybe your notes don't sound right, we have our instrument checklist. And this is a list of things that you need to make sure you're doing in order to get a good sound on your instrument. If you've gone over all the items on this list and you're still having trouble, you can always ask your music teacher for help. So that's our lesson on Merrily We Roll Along. It's a really fun song. We want to give a big thank you to our special guest who played our song and our phrases for us today. And we have more information about our special guest down in the description. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now go practice.